Greetings, fellow bridge lovers, and welcome to this week's It's Your Call. Today I am joined by Gabor. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
He is all the way from the Netherlands. Thank you for joining us, and this ultra time difference makes life a little bit difficult for both of us, but we were able to make it happen. And so, Gabor has been playing bridge for about 11 years, and he is all over the youth bridge scene in the Netherlands. He's competed in many events. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what Dutch bridge is like?
I mean, it's very similar, but we have a bit more of a centralized youth scene because everyone lives at the same place. So
Mhm.
you meet up usually once a month to train together in the center. And then there's a big group of youth people, and then every each category has their own core selection, and from that selection you get the teams.
Okay, gotcha. And how long have you been participating in this whole thing? Has it been your through line the entire time you've been playing bridge?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the first 1, 2 years was school bridge, mini bridge, which is bridge without bidding. But
Hmm.
after that, pretty much straight to the just under 16s, and then kept going until now.
Gotcha. And what necessarily was it that got you into the bridge scene in the first place?
Well, in primary school, there was this one person that gave bridge lessons, and then the school was basically like to some people, either you go to maths class or you play card games. So the choice was very quickly made to play card games, and
Clearly.
it went pretty well. So I just kept playing, and then kept on going.
Right. I love how they give you a choice between the two. Either you can do math or you can play card games. I think there's an easy choice there. And clearly everyone here would have chosen card games. Well, maybe not everyone. Some people love math more than they love bridge. But so, let's see how your experience is, see how our styles differ. This bidding problem is probably the most interesting one that I have received ever. I'm curious to see how you do this one. So, are you ready?
Let's see.
All right. This is your hand. You are the south hand, and we are playing imps. You are vulnerable, the opponents are not. And this hand, for context, was actually given to me last night, and I didn't actually play this hand, but after hearing the whole thing, I was just like, whoa, what is going on here? So it starts off pretty crazy. We're starting at the 4 level as East opens 4 spades, and we hold this. It's your call. What do you do?
I mean, without elaboration, pass. With elaboration, I'd say I've got five suitors, but I've got no points. We're vulnerable. What's the point? Pass. See what happens.
Right. I mean, we don't have much at all here, so we just pass. There's no point in coming into the auction here. Like we could have game, but if we have game, partner's going to be bidding over 4 spades. So now we're going to get a double from partner, and it goes past to you, and now it's your call.
Mm, I mean, passing it seems horrible, especially in imps. There's probably more takeout double hand. I mean, if I had some spades, maybe I could pass, but right now I think it makes maybe the most sense to bid for no trump would be two places to pay.
Right. So for no trump, like you could bid 5 hearts, you could bid 5 diamonds, but you're kind of hard pressed. You don't want to commit to something that partner doesn't actually have a suit in. Normally, double does imply that you have all of the other suits. However, at these high level auctions, partner sometimes is just stuck for a bid, and they just have 5 card suit, 4 card suit, and maybe like a 2 card suit, like a 5 4 2 2, and they just need to have a bid. So we try to offer partner the most flexibility possible, and 4 no here is basically just saying I have a 2 suited hand. We don't know what the 2 suits are, but we can figure out what they are later because we have some space here, right? So we're just telling partner now we've got 2 places to play, and it comes back, and your partner bids 5 spades.
Hmm.
What now?
Let's see. I mean, if you theoretically you could have agreements on this, but he
Right.
definitely doesn't feel like playing a five minor. He definitely wants to go to slam. No surprise there.
Mm.
Depends a bit on what your agreements would be. Let's see what the options are. What could he have? He could have a takeouty hand, in which case it doesn't matter. In which case he just wants me to bid a slam. Or let's see what other options are there. He could bid five minors or five hearts, which would be nothing special. So five spades shouldn't imply a specific suit, I think, because then you need a bid for each suit, which is impossible.
Right.
So I think it's just general. He has points and something. So I think I might kick it back 5 no trump. Should make clear that once again, what do you have? Some
Right.
kind of asking bid.
Some kind of asking bid. We're just saying partner, we're giving partner the flexibility to be able to it to show their hand because we at this point partner knows that we have two suits, we haven't specified them yet, and we know that partner has a strong hand and we still don't know nothing about it. It's basically been strong, no you choose, strong, no you choose. And we're at the 5 level, actually 6 level now, so things are just getting chaotic and cramped, and it's not it's not easy. So now your partner at this point, wow. And this becomes very, very difficult for partner as well because if they have aspirations for 7, it's kind of extremely difficult to like keep going when still like the only forcing bid that they really have at this point is 6 spades, right? And we still haven't specified any of our suits. So that just seems like crazy. 5 no here. It is it just overall an asking bid and like if they you're just basically saying that if you want them to have hearts, then they should bid 6 hearts.
Pretty much, I think that should be the case. Because, I
Okay.
mean, I can still have any 2 suits. So partner doesn't know what I have, so he can't really guess himself. I think in this case, if he bids hearts, then, good question, though, because I could also have clubs and diamonds.
Right.
So if he bids 6 hearts, he would need to have hearts himself.
Right. So like maybe like if partner were to bid like 6 clubs, right? Like we still don't know what they have is the
Mm-hmm.
problem, right? So like and they're just trying to get information, but like 5 no here probably implies a stronger hand than just bidding your own suit, right? Wouldn't you say?
Very true. You could argue that 6 diamonds should be the lowest of 2 suits and probably weaker. That's a pretty good point.
Yeah. So like
Six diamonds could make sense.
maybe at this point, partner would just bid with their hand. I mean, it's very, very risky. Yeah, I think they might just bid 6 clubs because they just don't have any information. They're just saying, partner, tell me what your suit is, please. And it
Yeah.
goes pass to you. I think that's all that the 6 clubs can really be is just like, let me know. Because
And
you
then
clubs could
all I
also
mean,
just
all
not
I
be
can
your suit.
argue, I think, at this point about partner's hand is he definitely can't have a single suitor. So whatever he bid, it won't be like a strong 6-7 card because then I think 5 spades would have been the wrong bid.
Yes. Like over the 4 no, they could have bypassed the 5 clubs, which is asking what are your two suits. Whereas
Mm-hmm.
if they just bid 5 hearts or 5 diamonds, they're actually showing a suit or like even just
Mm-hmm.
bidding at the 6th level opposite that. But that's kind of risky because 2 places to play doesn't necessarily show any extra
Yep.
strength. So it goes 5 no, partner bids 6 clubs. We said no you, and now they've said no you back to you. The only worry that partner might have here is that 6 clubs isn't necessarily forcing, but we have very limited options here. We have no space, and if we go too high, we could be committing ourselves to a horrible contract at the 7 level, which bleh. So 6 clubs. Now it's your call.
I mean, let's see. I'm still not sure how I feel about my own 5 no trump bid, but if we do bid 5 no trump and he bid 6 clubs, then we have to bid 6 diamonds. Make clear my 2 suits are diamonds and hearts.
Yeah, 6 diamonds, and then your partner bids 6 spades. What is going on here?
I mean, let's see.
And this is the hardest call so far.
Let's see. Partner could have passed his diamonds, which he probably does have some of them. He could have bid 6 hearts if he wanted to play 6 but not diamonds. I mean, forcing to 7 makes sense. But
Why six
let's see. He
spades?
knows we have 5 hearts, we have 5 diamonds, and we're not jumping to 7. So he knows all of that. So he could bid 6 hearts himself, non-forcing. He could bid anything on the 7 if he wanted to play specific suit on 7. So maybe he has some kind of 5 card club suit, 4 card spades, and then like a 2 in the other suits, and making us choose between playing his club suit in the 5-2 or playing one of our suits in the 5-2. I feel like that makes the most
Mm-hmm.
sense. So in that case, right now I'd have to choose which of my 5-2s do I feel like playing in. So then, or even a 5-1 in case he has more spades than 4. So then I'd probably end up bidding 7 clubs,
Okay. Seven.
choosing his 5-2 because my 5 cards are very weak. I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
playing any of those at the 7 level. Maybe he has some kind of a solid 5 card that could be good enough to get the trumps out and then take top tricks.
Okay.
Also can get a spade ruff in this way.
So 7 clubs is your call, and at this point, your partner becomes hard pressed. They just have to bid 7 hearts at this point, and it goes pass, pass, and pass.
Yes.
So this is a crazy hand, and most of these calls were fairly accurate to what happened at the actual table or the initial question that was posed. In the problem that I was given, lots of the bids were given to me. I want to show you exactly how the problem was given to me. Like, I was curious if we could get to the same spot, and it was fairly similar. The only difference was at this point,
6 diamonds.
we bid 6 diamonds, showing
Makes
that
sense.
we've got 5. We've got 2 places to play. It's going to be diamonds and hearts. There's no in between. And at this point, your partner bids 6 spades. And the whole idea is we have to dissect, why are they bidding 6 spades? Why are they ruling out 6 level bids? And I think the key question here is that partner is clearly looking for something. What are they looking for? And when I was first given this problem, the thing I was like, okay, most of the time in these kinds of auctions, they're looking for like a specific card. But like, how are you supposed to know what card you're supposed to be having? And like for you, it's like, if they're gonna be like bidding to the 6th level, like kind of on their own, like they can't be worried about aces or kings. Like all they have to be looking for is like 3rd round controls, queens or like doubletons. And but like they already know about your shortnesses, right? So like
They should, yeah.
the only thing is that like maybe like they're looking for a queen or something was my thought. And but like which one are they looking for? So I was just like, okay, well maybe if we just have a minimum hand, we're supposed to bid 6 no trump. And if we have a maximum hand, then we're just supposed to bid 7 diamonds and then letting partner choose. That was the first thing that popped into my mind. And one other thing I think that you mentioned earlier was that it feels likely that partner has 4 spades or something along those lines. And the reason why I thought this as well was because it went 4 spades opening, showing 8 or more spades. And then West passed. They didn't go any further. Like if they had like 2 spades or more, right, then they would be bidding. They would be mucking up this auction some more a lot of the time. So I expected that partner was going to have some sort of spade suit, and that actually is kind of integral to the question of what is 6 spades. And of course, I didn't solve this one myself. They had to tell me it. But are there any potential problems with partner having a lot of spades?
I mean, the main problem I can see is that, for example, he has fewer, like more spades, means that A, he might need to rough some spades depending on what the spade suit is,
Mm-hmm.
and B, he's going to be short on other suits. So if you don't have a fit, then you're going to be stuck in some kind of a 5-2. You need to figure out a way to get to the right 5-2. Like which one do you have the best fit in?
Okay.
Because you don't want to lose to queen third or something and then go down in 7.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's also brutal. But the main issue, that person who gave me this problem was Will Watson, who is a very, very strong local player and a really well-renowned director. The correct answer to the problem was 7 hearts. And the reason is that partner holds, and of course we can dispute this after on what partner should be doing. Partner holds ace king 4th of spades, ace king jack 5th of hearts, ace singleton diamond, ace king 3rd of clubs. So they've got this monster hand, right? And the problem is that they want you to be declaring this hand. And it's because if north hand is declaring, it's going to go queen of spades, spade, ruff. So all they were trying to do was right side the contract this entire time. They were trying to get you to bid your suits. And this could be a really creative thought process, but is it easy to read? I'm not sure.
Good point.
So what are your thoughts on this? Do you agree with Norse bidding? I think that the concept of right-siding the contract is correct, but like how, like And you don't really have much flexibility to be able to do anything different is the problem with that north hand. You want to try to get to the 7 level. Do you think that the north hand should be forcing to the 7 level on their cards?
Take it one by one. Double makes sense. For no trump, you know that. After for no trump, you know he has two suits, which would probably be. You're going to feel like it's clubs and diamonds, but let's see. Question. I think. I mean, it also depends a bit on what you expect the preempt to be and what I expect me to have. It's
True.
very possible that West still has a singleton in
Mm-hmm.
case East opened on a 7 card, or I open like I have a singleton, like I have a void.
Mm-hmm.
Also an option to take into account.
Right.
Although in this case, I guess it's an 8 card. And then let's see. You know I have a 5/5 without many points, and you need to get rid of 2 spades, figure out the heart queen, and rough a club.
Mm-hmm.
3. Also, no, you're going to need to draw some. I mean, a trump queen is probably on side because East opened behind you with 4 spades.
Right.
Let's see. Let's say I don't have hearts. Then I'm going to have diamonds and clubs
And
and something in spades and hearts.
so at this point,
I mean, after 6 diamonds, you know, but let's say 4 no trump. At that point, you're still so
right. At
kind
this
of figuring out
point,
what you need to do.
we're thinking like what should partner be doing after the
I mean, in
4
this
no?
case, I mean, if you let's say I have 5 clubs and 5 diamonds, then the diamonds are nice. You're going to need to ruffle them. You might have high clubs, so in that case, you're probably going to be optimistic. In case I have, as long as I have club queen, you're going to be optimistic because you can finesse the heart and then rough your spades. Yes, and then probably discard my diamonds on the hearts. So if I have diamonds and clubs, you're fine. And if I have diamonds and hearts, you're going to be even happier.
Mm-hmm.
If I have clubs and heart, you're also going to be even happier.
Yeah.
So I think 5 spades makes sense.
Yeah. So it goes 5 spades, and like if we had an auction where let's say we had diamonds and clubs, right? This becomes a lot more difficult because we would be bidding 6 clubs here, and there's 2 possibilities. Either we could have clubs and hearts, or we could have clubs and diamonds. And it might actually, like, assuming that partner also bids 5 spades now, it also might make our solution easier because our only option at this point would be to bid our suit at the 7, our second suit at the 7 level, which kind of just solves the problem for partner. The other time we were burdened with the fact that we knew that partner knew we had diamonds and hearts. And here, if we had clubs and hearts, it would just be clear to us we just have to bid 7 hearts because that's the only other thing that partner could be looking for. There's no other option because partner could just guess wrong on what our other suit is. So, but here, let's say partner bids 6 clubs. The north hand now, what can they do? This becomes a lot harder for the north hand.
Let's see, what are the options? In this case, I could have clubs and diamonds or clubs and heart, yes. I mean, if I show my clubs and they're like in this case, are we assuming 6 clubs would be natural, or am I trying to show my hand? Like if 6 clubs would be natural,
Yeah, I would presume that
you
6 clubs is natural because like you have 5 no to just be like more of a query strong hand. I think that this is similar to the 6 diamonds in the fact that it's just a
yeah.
minimal hand that is just trying to say 6 clubs is one of my suits and I have one of the higher ones as well.
I mean, in this case, you're going to have another problem because I'm going to have, let's say if I have hearts, right? In most of the case, I have clubs and hearts. Then let's say you're going to end up in 7 something, and I don't have the club queen. Then if I don't have the club queen, we are not going to be able to get rid of our third club and dummy, the small club.
Right.
So you don't want to go to 7 if I don't have the club queen. And if I do have the club queen, then you probably might as well be in 7 clubs. Not quite, because a 5/5 is way better than a 5/3.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if partner bids 6 clubs, it might even make more sense sometimes to pass.
Right.
If it all hinges on it, like if I have club queen, then 7 is very like
Plausible.
close by, especially if I have
Mhm.
hearts. If I have hearts, then 7 is almost guaranteed. And 7 hearts, as long as you get me to bid it. If I don't have the club queen, then any 7 will go down,
Right.
which is kind of a big chance to take,
Yeah,
especially if I'm showing a weak hand.
I agree. So at this point, I think with the north hand, if 6 clubs came out, you might just consider passing. Like could be passing up the fact that partner has 5 hearts, but is it worth going further and risking the fact that if partner has clubs and diamonds, that you're just doomed? And the only way for you to ask such a thing is 6 spades. Like there's no other option is the problem because 6 diamonds is non-forcing probably. 6 Well, six diamonds might not be non-forcing. Six diamonds is pass or correct, right? But that's risky
Yes.
with the north hand because if partner passes, then you're just like, oh, look at us, we're playing in a 1-5 fit. Woo! So I don't think that's really an option. We can like six hearts. Like maybe this becomes pass or correct. But if partner has diamonds, then like maybe six hearts is just natural then. Could that be a reasonable option?
I think five hearts would already be natural and strong after four no trump.
Right.
Depends if you agree. But I think in, like if it like let's say partner has clubs and diamonds, like I mean either it's strong enough that basically you're already forcing to the sixth level in case there's no fit.
Yeah.
So it's either like natural and a very long suit,
Yeah.
or it would need to be some kind of. I mean, I don't want to play minors, yet I do want to play hearts, but I'm also willing to go to sixth level in case you don't have any hearts. And I can't really imagine a quick hand with which that would apply. You would need like a 2-2 in the minors, and let's see, what could you have? Like five hearts, and fourthly, you need like a 4-5-2-2
Mm-hmm.
with a shit ton of points, but then it's basically natural anyways. So I think five hearts would already kind of show a strong hand with hearts
Right.
because you're willing to go to six if partner doesn't have a heart fit.
Yeah. Gosh. Just becomes very convoluted when the six clubs comes out.
Also, six club, there's a further issue because even if I do have clubs and hearts,
Mm-hmm.
if I don't have the club queen, you're still going to go down in seven, no matter which seven you're in. Even if you get the seven
True.
hearts,
Yeah.
you're still going to go down because you can't throw away the clubs and anything.
So it's probably just right to pass the six clubs and then settle for it then. Um,
Yeah.
so six clubs is bad news bears, but six diamonds provides us possibilities for grand. And
Good news.
now with the north hand, problem is you know that if your partner has one spade, then the opening lead is going to be spade, and then they're going to immediately get a spade ruff, and you're off in seven, which is rough. So you want to right side the contract, bid six spades, and this is the theory: is that this gets partner to bid their second suit naturally. The whole question is like, is partner able
I
to
think this
figure it
would make
out?
sense. I think if you bid six diamonds instead of five no trump, then this makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, like partner knows like, specifically which two suits you have. After my five no trump bid, which is also why I was kind of questioning it afterwards. Partner doesn't know which two suits you have, so you're
Right.
still kind of stuck guessing.
Yeah.
And then six spades get a lot vaguer. But if partner knows, then why would he bid six spades? Because he's forcing you to seven guaranteed. He knows which two suits you have.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like the only options would be either he wants you to bid your second suit, or maybe he is really trying just to look for the best 5-2 fit,
Mm-hmm.
which also sounds questionable. So in this case, maybe you would guess seven hearts.
Yeah.
But there's still a tiny chance that what if partner just has a 4-2-5 and is trying to figure out if want to be in clubs or something else?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, I mean,
You might still bid seven hearts even actually then because you do have
yeah.
queen fifth.
You might just bid seven hearts in that case, but also in that situation where you've got a 4-2-2-5, right? I think that just passing six diamonds might suffice because
Mm-hmm.
like they have no way to know the suit quality of our hand, and I think it's not worth risking going to the seven level when like there's worlds where six probably doesn't even make, you know.
No.
Um,
I think after six diamonds, six spades, it's possible to figure out what he's trying to do.
yeah.
Because
So
there's not really anything else it can really mean that makes sense than
right.
that your second suit, I don't want it for some reason. And whatever the reason is, you'll have to trust partner.
Yeah. Well, holy cow. Crazy hand. We have 3 points and we're bidding at the 7 level. Look at us. So yeah, that's the full hand. That is the full thought process. Thank you to Will Watson for giving me this problem. I think it's extremely interesting. Right siding at the 7 level. It's absolutely insane. Thank you, Gabor, for coming in and being on It's Your Call and figuring this one out with me. I think that's it, everyone. Thank you again to Gabor for joining me on this beautiful journey that we had at the 4 level, 5 level, 6 level, and 7 level. Did you have any closing thoughts before we handed it off to the audience?
No, I mean, thanks for having me. Interesting problem. At the table, I guess after my action, I'd hoped that either East, like, just hoping that East would open on a 7 card, not an 8 card, and then we'd still make, but we might get punished for it.
Yeah, ouch. All right. Audience, what would you do? Do you agree with all of this reasoning? Do you agree with, I mean, all this craziness that's going on? Should North just keep bidding spades? I mean, they bid spades so much to the point where you might be like, maybe partner actually likes spades, which is a dangerous thought to have. Let us know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you be bidding 4-no, 2 places to play, or would you just be bidding, let's say, 5 diamonds or 5 hearts, conceding to just bidding one of your suits because you just have such a weak hand in the first place? Do you agree with all the bids in the North hand? Would you get to 7 hearts is the ultimate question. And here, I don't know. Neither of us really did, in a way, on a auction where we didn't give ourselves any clues. But yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the ACBL YouTube channel so that we can continue to grow Bridge. All these little interactions help us spread the news that Bridge is a fun game. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Bye!